Ain't
Thought it
sound
was
too
pretty
bad.
dope.
You don't want to hear what I think. Hey, shout out Freddie P, man. Hey, keep doing your thing, brother.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing about people's musical opinions. If I don't value everybody's musical opinion like that, bro, but I think the nigga was dope. So shout out to him, man. That song is hard as fuck, honestly. And I listen to a lot of new niggas, so I know what the new niggas like. Happy Monday, man. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're not live and inside episode 316 of the Kickin' Shit Podcast. He remind me of Boss Man D-Lo. You don't like Boss Man D-Lo, do you?
I like Boss Man.
He the same nigga.
Bro sound like a great value to baby.
I listened to Boss Man D-Lo whole album at the gym. I was like, what in the fuck?
What was he talking about?
Exactly.
Same as Boss Man. All right, why would you prefer Boss Man D-Lo?
No, I said, what was the album talking about?
Boss Man D-Lo?
Yeah.
It's the same as the song that's popular. It's the same song over and over and over and over at the same tempo, the same pace. But I listened to it to try to get into the mind because I was with my cousin in Maryland, and he was like putting me on niggas like No Cap, Boss Man D-Lo, and I really listen. I really go listen to the music, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not just gonna sit there and be like, this shit I don't understand it. I just go listen to it. So I found a few tracks on there I like. I like the dude No Cap too. No Cap, he more so sing. I found another dude on that page from Charlotte. That nigga's name is 704 Chop. That nigga's pretty hard too.
Oh yeah, I heard of him before.
Yeah. So anyway, joining me tonight behind the camera is D Chocolate Delight, the Woman King. She is there. Homie, how's it going back there?
Good.
To my right, man, is the funniest, the talented, my boy Jails, aka Jelly. Put him on the bread till he's fed. Young Picasso, your motherfucking super. It is James D Jellyfish, man. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, man?
That's just something different.
You already know what it is, you heard me?
And to my left, man, it is my boy, it is my partner, it's my dog, it's LJ, aka Jukebox Johnny, aka Crown Daddy, aka Crown Poppy, or the El Himador Poppy, the Avion Don, the Terramana God, the Malargo Ho, Mr. Steal Your Woman, give her right back to you because she got Hamilton, man. It's Mr. Jukebox Johnny, man. What's going on, my brother?
Daddy, are you on the radio? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You watching
Nah, I didn't know if we had cut him on or not. I was too busy listening to goddamn my nigga that was rapping.
Great value to baby.
Nah, it was something else, man. Something P.
Freddie P.
Freddie P.
Yeah,
Freddie
yeah.
P. Freddie P. from the West Side. I can tell you from the West Side. I seen that video. I know those apartments.
They gonna pull up on you, Jay.
I was over there one time. I know those apartments. I'm good. On all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. We are there. YouTube. If you're watching right now, like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to everybody that listened to the last episode of the pod. Shout out to you. Thank you. Other than that, man, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on? What's popping?
Just chilling, man. I've been addicted to these
Celsius.
The cola flavored Celsiuses. I've been addicted to them, man. I bought a whole 24 pack.
I'm scared of them shits. I'm scared to try them.
Oh nah, yeah, it's just like a Celsius, but it ain't that fruity flavor that they always try to sell you on Tangerine Dream and Kiwi something.
I'm scared
like
to try that one specifically.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know if it's gonna be cola or it's gonna be like a little tart because it don't have sugar in it.
Oh yeah, now it kind of tastes like a poppy, but not the don't got that kick to it.
All right. I'm what you call it? What's the shit Carlton doing?
Oh, rehabbing.
I'm rehabbing the detox. I'm detoxing from energy drinks.
Oh,
so
okay. Good luck to you.
I'm not drinking them right now, but
I probably drink 2 a day.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
That's nice.
Somebody said that Fat Man Scoop had an energy drink before he went on stage. I don't know if that's true or not, but it was enough to make me be like, maybe I should slow down.
How much caffeine in here?
Too damn much to be happy to.
And I find myself drinking them a lot, and I don't really need them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I know sometimes a quick 30-minute nap will wake you up.
Oh, 200 milligrams. Yeah, I'm probably taking in, if I got 400 of these and then the pre-workout in the morning.
Oh, nigga, you tripping.
I might be about 600 per day.
Your heart going crazy.
I'll be blessed.
Man, get you a B12, man.
A B12.
B12, yeah.
B12 get you
I
straight,
ain't
bro.
getting no damn B. And I do see them at Food Line.
It's just $1, nigga.
This nigga out here trying to compete with Shannon Sharpe.
Oh, that's my hero.
That's your hero?
B been my hero.
Refer to the tag in the front, man. Shannon Sharpe. Front of the show. Refer to the tag in the front of the show. James D, y'all good?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Are you?
Yeah.
James at a level of high right now.
What you mean?
You shared.
What level of high you on right now?
I just got off work.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
that's
this
not
workload
answering.
that I got because I just got a promotion.
All right, my nigga got promoted.
Yeah,
Stay
and
getting promoted.
I don't celebrate just yet.
Okay.
Check back with me in a month. See how I'm doing. Because
Check out.
You think about this.
I don't quite know what I got myself into, but we gonna.
You knew you was
find
gonna
the
take
fuck out.
that shit.
Who?
And that's what they probably
That's what I
hired
came
you for.
there for.
That's what I'm about to
I was
say.
gonna
That's what they
is that
hired
what
you
went
for.
there
But it was some delay going on. You know what I'm saying?
They want to
I
make
ain't-
sure you wanted it.
Nah, I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it. I actually had to go say something to even get to where the fuck I am. So
okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
They got that
though.
nigga out the white Dollar General too out in Pineville, nigga. That shit
mean?
white and Latino.
That shit is not white. First of all, let me calm down.
There's some niggas over there.
I was about to say it's some white people over there, but they stealing. So
I
yeah,
can
get it.
believe
Don't
it.
get it wrong, nigga.
I can believe it.
All
Shit,
white
man.
salons. I seen some.
Y'all sell formula?
Nigga, yeah, we sell it.
How much formula going for these days?
I don't know, nigga, but we sell it.
That's
We
probably why they
damn sure sell
stealing.
it. I was about to say Pineville over there. We're in the hood of Pineville, so yeah, let that sink in.
But you in the middle of like upper class and middle class.
and Poe,
And poor.
The Pineville
Where though?
Pyrus,
What
bro.
neighborhood?
nigga, the Poe, nigga, they
Oh.
just out.
Yeah, you think they driving from over there? I know exactly where they would be.
Who?
The apartment complex. If you go down past Carolina Place, past the atrium, the hospital, and then to your right is some brown apartments and some townhomes. A lot of
Oh yeah, that's the hood.
yeah.
That's the hood. That's where most of them come from.
If they came
But
from there.
the homeless people, I be thinking, because some of these people look like they pissed off their parents and they got cut off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, they be like people. They be white people, but you looking at them like, nigga, you look like you got some money. What the fuck you doing out here? So I think you don't pissed off your parents and they don't cut your ass off, and that's why you are where you
I
are
can understand
now.
that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like shit like that. But those people do steal, bro.
Oh no, I believe
They
it.
steal.
I believe it.
I broke it down to a science. White people steal medicine. Indian people steal flip flops and kitchen shit
Yo,
like
this gotta
that.
be
You
the
know what I'm
most
saying?
racist breakdown.
And black people, we steal everything. That bitch ain't voted down. We taking that bitch. nigga.
Right.
That's just how it is.
Hey, white people steal social security numbers.
That
so.
is James' opinion.
But yeah, that's my stealing index.
Oh
For
man.
y'all ass.
All right, man. While we there, man, shit, fuck it. Damn, I was gonna start off all serious and shit. I guess I'll say that for the end, man. We can start with Uncle Shannon, man. Fuck it. If you don't know, man, Shannon Sharpe's IG Live was on, and he was having sexual relations with some woman named Michelle. You heard him making sexual sounds. I contemplated playing the clip, but I done listened to it about 30 times already.
Come on over, bring that thing over here. Yeah.
And it get funnier every time I listen to
that
it.
nigga really sound like somebody uncle in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nichelle. Who the fuck is Nichelle?
It was Michelle, bro.
Michelle.
Michelle?
Yeah.
I was about to say Nichelle.
That
is
nigga
crazy.
said, "You know what I like, you know what I said, what does he
Oh, he
like?
was getting head.
He was doing something.
That's why I couldn't decide in the beginning. Was he eating her out or was he getting head before he said put that
Or
dick
was he
in?
getting ate out?
I felt like she was probably riding him.
Okay.
I thought she was riding him. And she
Oh, you heard that?
and yeah, I think he slipped out and he was like, put that in.
Oh, you got the best analysis of this shit. Oh shit.
Why are we-
Hey,
Hey, man, why we mad at Shannon,
when you
man?
play the same
I'm not
game.
mad at Shannon.
Bro, I'm pretty sure if you had if you was a fly on the wall in anybody else's sex game, it'd probably be disgusting as fuck.
That's
What
what I
Shannon
said
did,
too.
yeah, what Shannon did was PG to the motherfucker. That shit was probably, it was equivalent to soft porn.
I mean, the sounds,
You
yeah.
didn't
yeah.
even hear nothing. I mean, you ain't see nothing.
Yeah.
It was equivalent.
Yeah, I
to
feel like
soft
if
porn.
anybody in this room, if any of our shit leaked or we accidentally went live and we having sex, we'd be laughing like a motherfucker at
Yeah,
the shit
'cause-
we talking about.
Oh yeah, I'm laughing. I don't dirty talk though. See, I'm weird.
Oh,
You wouldn't hear me say
I,
nothing.
Yeah.
I was actually taking notes. Like, I gotta step my game up. Bro, hey, did you hear bro grunting? That nigga was growling. That nigga said,
Oh,
I was like,
hell nah.
Bro was about
See,
finish on him.
See, man, why? Why do all that? I
Hey,
guess
man.
girls like that, but I'm not that type of nigga. I ain't
Girl
even
love a
saying
nigga
shit.
that moan, bro.
yeah,
I'm
they
trying
do.
to focus and keep from busting early, nigga.
Well, he
I
said
ain't
he'd
got
already
time
been
to
in
be
there
saying
25
shit.
minutes. At that
Yeah.
point.
Huh?
He said he already been in there 25
He
minutes.
said by the time the IG live I clicked on, he had already been.
He got a whole bunch of stories that they make adding up.
That part.
Yeah.
Bro, let me ask you this. How does your IG Live click on by itself?
Okay, so that is a great question. I would like to know, do y'all guys think he staged it? Because when he went on Nightcap, Johnny said the first ad was the Roman capsules.
Yeah.
Then he went on to promote Roman capsules all night long throughout the Nightcap when him and Chad was just recapping the video for 45 minutes.
Could be.
So
It's a hell of an ad for them road capsules.
The
What's
internet
Road capsules.
That's like his Blue
Roman,
Chews that he used.
Yeah.
Oh, he got blue cheese.
It's just a brand of
It's
like
called-
sex pills.
Yeah, I think it's called Ro. You go Ro.co, I think. But it's short for Roman. But they're a brand. They make like hair stuff. They make a bunch of men's like prescribables. Because I know
Yeah.
you still got to fill out a form to even get like stuff like Blue Chew and Roman.
Oh yeah, if he was on one of them chews, oh yeah, he been in there for 25
He did his
minutes.
thing.
And what I'm saying?
The other-
Gee,
they
that
had the
chew ain't
roast,
you.
and Cam Newton asked him a couple questions, and Cam was like, "Is how many times y'all had sex?" And he said that was the first time they had sex.
Wow. Okay.
I was like that. He talking to him like
Hold
he
on.
been in there before.
So you watched the roast?
I watched some. I watched Cam and Snoop, and I watched Lavelle. I didn't watch. I don't know who else was on there.
Man, break down the roast. I didn't even know there
It was
a
just
roast.
people calling in, making fun of him about the situation.
I mean, it's,
Because okay, so I'm as you all are speaking, I'm trying to figure out, is there a quick way for me to go live? There is not.
Yeah,
Like
so he
I have
went
to
live.
click on the plus button on Instagram, right? And then 1, 2, 3,
3.
and then confirm.
And then it asks about your connection, and then if the connection is good, it starts to live, and it tells you that you live, and then it sends out
You
like a
can't.
notification.
Ain't no way he got there from just throwing the phone on the bed.
Listen, somebody said it best. They said maybe he was on IG and had went. You know how you scroll, like you
To the
swipe,
left.
yeah, and maybe he did start it on accident. I don't know if he did it on purpose. Then Shannon been having a great year, so that was a great move. Nigga, like I said, I listened to the shit 100 times. Then when they on Nightcap, they said we should make shirts that say Night Clap. I think they really did.
Yeah,
end
they
up-
dropped some merch today.
That dropped Michelle merch,
They
right?
dropped the Michelle
They dropped
shirt.
the Michelle merch today.
They got a Michelle shirt.
Yeah, they got a Michelle shirt. One night with a like I think it's like what's that gas 67, but it's 69
Oh,
with Michelle
yeah,
name
yeah.
on it. Like they dropped
Damn, have
merch.
sex with me, baby. Be a millionaire. Hey.
I think next Michelle should come out.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
that'd be the
Like,
ultimate.
That'll
Nah, I feel like Shannon, because he called his publicist, he called his man, like he called so many people to like figure out how to control this narrative. I'm pretty sure if we ever find out, it's gonna be blown over by then.
We'll see.
Oh, Michelle is?
might
We
wanna
still don't
come
know who
out.
Becky with the good hair
Yeah.
is, so we
Michelle
might not
might
ever
wanna
find out
come
who
out.
Michelle
Because
is.
he's so private. Like,
Yeah.
We ain't gonna never find that out.
Michelle might be like, hey, let me see the world, nigga.
nah, he probably like, hey, I pay you. Shut the fuck up.
If it's a setup,
She gonna take that money.
if it's fake, then she comes out. If it's real, then she stays in the
Yeah.
dark. But I'm with y'all. I don't
I'm
know.
proud of Unc 56. Goddamn, putting it in.
Bruh,
I think people-
I can't fake sex noises. I be like, this is stupid. You
can't fake it?
I start laughing.
You gotta get into it.
I can't, bruh. I would be giggling the whole
so
time.
if
You
Blue
would be
if
able
Blue
to tell
Chew
his
say
face.
shit. We'll give you 25 million.
Okay, I'm about to go.
Act like you went live.
Oh yeah,
sex.
girl, back that thing up.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
he
Oh,
did.
you-
How much money? 25.
I ain't having.
You about to hit somebody else.
He did conveniently hold up 3 little packs.
Yeah.
So that's
Say he was on them roads.
Hey man, shout out to Cam, Pink Horsepower. He got his own shit.
Oh, he got a pill too.
Yeah, Cam. Nah, he ain't got it.
Cam. Oh,
He
Cam.
ain't got no pill. He got a
Cameron.
little drink. You can drink
Oh,
it.
for real?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's called Pink
Interesting.
Horsepower.
I mean, I don't believe
Male
I
enhancement.
don't believe no man should take those if they don't need those. Cause I feel like if you start relying on them, then it does like any other drug. It'll fuck you up in the.
Now hold
in the
on,
long
I'm not
run.
gonna agree with that. I'm gonna say, look, if you got something in the saddle and she probably bad, you want to impress her, go and take that chew, nigga.
I'm with
Because
you.
that shit gonna make you.
I'm with you.
Hey, no, I'm not saying
You
it ain't.
want to knock that shit out the park, nigga.
I'm not saying it ain't gonna work. What I'm saying is at the frequency or at the clip that people
You
are
shouldn't
taking
take it
them
every
in.
Now,
time.
I agree with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
on that.
Like-
Special occasions.
Now, niggas, if you got you one and she bad, take that chew, nigga. I promise you.
Yeah,
Now-
are you on vacation? or
Is the
something?
chew to
I
is the
promise
chew
you.
to last longer? What it do for y'all?
Nigga, listen. That shit put King Kong in your dick, nigga.
Hold up,
That
now,
shit
wait.
make you a fool.
That
No
sound
Diddy,
Break-
no.
can you break that down in layman's terms?
Put
Nigga,
the King Kong in
just
you.
just imagine your dick.
Okay,
doing
Johnny, can you break that down in layman's terms?
I don't know what it means. I think it give you a little bit more confidence in yourself.
Okay.
If you do end up, coming before you want to, you really can go back in with let's say if on average, I'm not going back in. But on the chew,
I'm
give me-
going back.
Yeah, give me back.
My nigga say on average, I ain't getting back in there. Nah, I'm
But on the
straight.
chew, I might give you 3 or 4. I might give you. But yeah.
This is the end of the
So
line, Johnny.
I think that's mainly the main thing is it's just like you got more confidence in what you gonna do.
Okay. Now I ain't saying I ain't never used, but my thing is like I said, I don't want to fuck my man though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't want I want to be popping them things when it's my time. not
Right, you don't want to
before
be
it's my
taking a
time.
bite Skittles.
And I agree with you. When you do, woe betide that sister. Cause she, I'm trying to tell you.
Nah, I know. I've heard on podcasts like girls get a man the shit for the special occasions. Like they spike they drink with the shit. Like I want this.
Oh yeah.
This shit
Bruh.
to go.
That shit, it make you go.
Yo,
It make it, now spiking your drink with the shit is crazy. Just tell me to take it.
Yeah.
Now that's just crazy.
Some niggas probably just feel like they too confident and they're cocky about it. I don't need that shit.
Shit.
I'ma beat it up.
Nigga, I was that nigga like, yeah, I don't need this shit, but let me see
You
what
seem
it's
like the type of nigga to say you
Nigga,
don't
I
need this
promise
shit.
you. I promise you. That shit
I don't
is
think
something else.
Life changing.
I don't think I was ever like. I think the first time I ever got put onto a pill, I was at the GNC factory. I used to work there, and GNC made a pill for guys. But I didn't know I didn't know we were bottling the pill. And one of the guys on my line, he's from St. Louis. The nigga came up to me. He said, "Hey man, look what we got on the line today." And he showed me the pill pack. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to bottling Mega Man and horny goat weed and shit. So I'm just like, all right. He was like, nigga, nah, this shit right here, bro. You take some of these, you have your man strong. You could go round for round. So nigga, he's like, he got me. We used to have gloves on at work because we touching pills and shit. So the nigga said, shit, I'm gonna get some. When we go to lunch, I'm gonna give you some pills because they used to have it where you could get an item from GNC and take it home.
Oh, okay.
But they cut niggas off. So when they cut niggas off, if niggas wanted something, they would just put it in some gloves. So nigga grabbed like a handful, threw it in some gloves, and then when we was on lunch, he was like, here, put this in your lunchbox, bro. And I tried. That was my first time ever trying something like that was a pill for your man.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of that shit.
I
It
know.
wasn't horny goat wheel, but it was something GNC made that was for
I
for
wonder
your
what
man.
maybe that sexual vitality pack.
What happened? What was
But,
your experience?
At the time I had a girlfriend, so I used it with her. I mean, I went long, but I'm also in my 20s, so I was just like, all right, I guess it worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really didn't really know the effects till when I got older and I tried Bluetooth for the first time. Because honestly, bro, when you take a Bluetooth, for me, I feel it like an energy drink. I can feel that shit kind of in my heart a little bit. Like you start to tingle a little bit, like oh shit, and then your man start beefing up. You like oh shit, like
Beefing up.
yeah, this nigga
that
be
nigga be
swollen. This
somebody
nigga be
else dick,
swollen on
nigga.
soft. Like hold on,
Yeah,
bro,
that
what's
nigga
going
somebody
on?
else, nigga. That
Never
ain't
been there
you.
before. I was gonna say, when I was 20, me and my roommate, if y'all know who my roommate was, good for y'all. We ordered these shits called Magna RX.
Oh, y'all niggas trying to kill
Yeah, it might have been Magna
Magna
RX.
RX
I know
supposed
exactly
to make
what you're
your
talking
shit
about.
grow.
Yeah,
You supposed to take 2 a day, and it came with a ruler so you can measure your your before and after.
And what happened?
That shit ain't nothing but some horny goat weed.
yeah.
Man,
I remember
that's
Magna RX.
Yeah, they
I
used to
remember
sell
Magna
it in the
RX.
magazines too. It used to be on like the back
Yeah.
of like XXL and shit.
Bruh.
The
Coming
shit
with a
y'all did.
ruler to
Man,
measure
little
your
boys need
shit.
some guidance, man.
It's
Little boys need some
crazy.
guidance.
I mean, you gotta know if it's working.
That's a hella gimmick, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
You-
all
Were
it
you
was.
If you
supposed
gonna
to
give me a
send that
ruler-
in? Like
Nah, it's just so you can measure your own progress.
If you gonna give me a ruler, I believe in your
so
product.
did y'all share your progress?
We both nah. Oh nah. I don't know. We might have. Because I remember I was keeping up with mine to see if it grew.
Did it?
Man, I mean, it's hard to tell because you got to, like, sometimes you harder than you.
Nigga, you started off at 6. Did it go past?
I ain't starting with no damn 6, nigga.
Nigga, I was trying to give you grace.
Wow,
I was trying to give you grace.
Wow. We don't want to know where you started, bro. Just
Did it go past a 6?
Nah.
You talking
Okay,
to Dick
well,
All
that
right,
shit
bro.
didn't work.
That's I don't want to
Shit
know.
didn't work.
Ever want to know? Don't care, nigga.
Nigga, I'm grown now. I don't want to know, but I just want to know like the experience part. Like,
Hey,
if it
All
happened.
you had to do is say, "Did it grow?" This nigga said
I
past
did.
6.
Did it go past
In my
6?
opinion, it didn't grow. You know what I'm saying?
So
There we
that
go.
Shit, you
I
got
think
the
I would
placebo
say
then.
I felt like it got a little thicker, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Heavenly Father.
That's
Okay.
You got Girth out the game.
You
You got the Girth out the game.
$30 was worth the girth.
Hey, I take Girth. I take some Girth.
The 30 was worth the girth, bro.
All right, man. Moving on, yo.
Worth the girth.
Real
Let's
quick,
go,
round of
bro.
applause to Shannon Sharpe, man. Still beating up ass at 50.
Worth the Girth.
That should have been what they were selling.
That should have been a
That should
slogan.
have been, hey, $30 worth the girth.
The nigga say I got
Magna
$30
RX.
worth of Girth.
Shit, I might get the 60 pack.
That nigga dumb.
All right, man. Also, last week, man, Tyrrek Hill was arrested before the Dolphins game.
Hey, twin, they arrested me, twin.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Who is your
That
twin?
nigga too old to be talking like that. It was another nigga from the Dolphins. I think it was. Go ahead, explain the story.
He was. I think so. Now the way they explained it is he was in the actual lane for players and staff. Anybody that worked at the stadium is in this lane, and the police that were there were hired by the Dolphins for the event. And he was. I think they pulled him over for a speeding violation. I think they said it was. Now I think the issue was he rolled down his window to give his license, but he wouldn't keep his window rolled down, and they wanted him to keep his window rolled down. He was like, "Nah, fuck that." And so therefore they asked him to, they asked him to open his door so they could get him out the car. So they forced him down on the ground, and they handcuffed him and restrained him. I think they even had his knee in his back. Then people came by, they seen it. His teammates came by and seen it and got out the car. And when the teammates got out the car, the police threatened the teammates as well. And so it was really fucked up, man. It was just a traffic violation. Some cops feeling themselves and a non-compliant black man, which is gonna make the situation even worse. So it was unnecessary. A lot could have went wrong. They could have injured. He kept saying, "Hey man, get off me, my knee, my knee, my knee." It almost sounded like, I hate to say it, like you got your knee in this man's back and he's got an injured knee. This almost sounds like George Floyd again. Like, "Hey man, get off me, man, my knee. You gonna injure my knee? Please get up off me. Get up off me." Like he telling the officer to get up off him. Like it's not a good look. At this point, I think the officer has been dismissed from duties, but the police union is fighting it for this officer, saying that Tyrek wouldn't comply. So they have a case on their side. But I do believe the Miami Dolphins and the NFL, they got so much money. Like these niggas
Right.
can't win
billions
in this case.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Situations like that, man. I mean, I feel both sides. Just because, that police was wilding, but we do gotta learn how to be like. We gotta get more comfortable. I say this with all respect. We gotta get more comfortable interacting with the police.
I said this off air, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If I was the owner and they hurt Tyrek, I'd be suing their ass, straight like that, because that nigga is a commodity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's somebody I'm paying, and we having a good season, and you fucked up his season or derailed his season, and we hired y'all. Oh yeah, I'm suing y'all.
I don't think we gotta learn shit, man. I mean, we already.
Well, like you said, you got a non-compliant black man.
Yeah,
Most of
but
those
at the
situations,
same,
you
but,
gotta.
But at the same time, it doesn't have to go that far on the police's end.
Yeah, that's what I said. I see both sides.
Okay.
Yeah, but also, just keep your window rolled down. Like, why roll it up? Like,
Because you
what's
don't
the point?
have to. And I think that's the problem. Like, I think you have these cases with black people. In this case, Tyrek, he's rich, he's entitled. Like, I gotta do this still at this level. I still gotta do the shit that my white counterpart won't do. That my agent done came. His agent came down here. Hey, y'all in the wrong. Y'all are wrong.
He was on the phone with his agent.
Yeah, and he came there. That's how he got the fuck out them cuffs so he could play.
Wasn't there another Dolphins player that pulled over?
Yeah,
and he was black too.
They was trying to see his
So they
ID.
talked to him like shit and told him they was gonna arrest him. It was his white agent that comes is like, hey dog, this is my client. Like his agent got him out of trouble. He got his agent down there to get him out of trouble. All I'm saying is, I feel him on. If the rules and the laws say you need my ID and I don't have to keep my window down, then I'm not keeping my window down. And it went like this. Here's my ID. I'm not keeping my window down, but they want me to keep my window down. So now what they doing to me is knocking on my Lambo door. Bruh, I'm sorry, dog. Don't bang on my window like that. Like I only get where he's coming from because I think as a police officer, like, man, if these are the rules, why am I taking my job so far? Like, I'm at a Miami Dolphins game. This is Tyrrek Hill. The likelihood of him pulling a pistol out and risking it all for me is so low. Like, why you can't read that?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
You got a point.
What if you like? It's Tyrrek Hill. He rich as hell. Like, just comply. Even if the
But why he got to?
Huh?
Why he got to?
He don't have to, but he end up in the situation he in.
And why they can't realize that, okay, out of all people who would do us damage, because our job is dangerous. I'm not saying that. They job dangerous. Yeah, I get it. His window's tinted. He could have a gun. He could kill you. This is Tyrrek Hill, though. You think Tyrrek Hill about to kill you when he about to go in here and go crazy?
Yeah. I mean, he had to know he's a football player. I don't know if he knew who he was. But
I mean, there's
Tyrek.
See,
just do what you want to do. If the cop was out of order, just do what they say do. You got the body cam. Take $25,000. Ain't nothing to you. Sue the city.
I understand where you coming from, Johnny, and I think you're speaking from a don't fuck this money up type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm speaking from a get home safe situation.
Yeah, or get home safe. I feel
like,
you
why
on
risk
that.
it? You seen how many black people that got shot over stupid shit? Just
And
chill,
I
bruh.
feel you on all of that, but at the end of the day, what my man Landon saying is, bruh, y'all should be giving us the same respect you giving these white people, bro. Why we got to go through these extra precautions? Why is it that when you talking to me, everything is lethal now? Now I got to get out the car. Now I got to walk the line. Now I got to hit the ground. Now you barely see white people hit the ground, bro, when they dealing with the police, bro.
So you gonna be the one to stand. That's all I'm saying. It's like, shit, I'm Tyrek Hill. Why I'm gonna be the one standing up for justice?
You're not wrong. Like, you are not wrong.
Yeah.
I just felt like I'm about to go play football. Not today. I'm not, like, Tyrek probably been put over plenty of times.
Yeah, but
But that day, it was like, nah, I'm not doing this shit today.
Because you're
I'm
going
not getting
to
out
work.
Like, you black
Yeah.
every day. We all have had our moments where it's like, I know I'm black, but not today.
Yeah.
Like, today, no. Today is where I draw the line. For some reason, that day where you drew your black line, where you was like, all right, hey, buddy, I'm not boy, I'm Johnny. Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We all have that moment where we just like, you just.
I can see that.
And I feel like
He
for
might have just
Tyrek,
been fed up, had a bad morning or something.
yeah, that's not your first time encounter
Right.
with the police. It's
Definitely
just like,
not. The nigga look like he speed.
I mean, he is speed.
I do think cops they be knowing, because you can't get the job without having common sense, and half of y'all job is investigating shit. So you can't tell me that a black man that's pulling up in the line that players and staff that is in
a nice ass
in a
car.
fucking Lamborghini, and this nigga don't play for the Miami Dolphins, which you're currently working for. How many people got that car? How many
Right.
white people you know that got that car?
So they should just let him speed.
Not necessarily,
I don't
bro.
think he was speed. I honestly don't know. Like, they say he was going 5 or 10 over the speed limit, whatever that speed limit is in that lane.
That's a little bit too. That's not enough to pull somebody over for.
So you coming into the curb to go into the parking lot,
Yeah.
you probably was slowing down. So
Okay, stop
know.
him and say, "Hey, man, slow it down, man. Come
I
on."
feel
bro.
you on that.
You know what I'm saying? Slow it down. Like,
Common
you
sense,
coming out
right?
of here like
Yeah.
a bat out of hell, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You
Just
know what I'm
like,
saying?
'cause I done got cops and like turned the blue lights on and then just kept going. They just slow down,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a warning.
Oh yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, some people be fired up, man.
But yeah, like some cops will let that go, and some cops is like, nah, today my day.
Just like that dude that, I hate to bring this up, but the cop that shot the lady for the pot of water. She was boiling a pot of water.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That man, he was ready to do that shit.
yeah, he was.
I don't care what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe most cops, when they execute certain things, Yeah, they TTG'd because they telling you in training that you could die out here. And they don't know when it will be necessarily. So, I mean, I guess it's hard to pick and choose which situations you're going to be
Them niggas
soft
be power
and
tripping.
hard in. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
believe some of them do. I mean, shit, we all work with people that power trip sometimes.
Them niggas
Yeah.
be definitely power trip. I will say this though. We don't know this yet. I would not be shocked if they bet against the Dolphins.
Oh, that team.
Because
Those
that's the only thing that makes sense.
Get on FanDuel real quick, bro. He ain't playing.
Shit.
They got their ass whooped in. No, I think they ended up
He
winning
went
that
off.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
lost
I would've
last
went
night.
off, and he walked off like this when he did the celebration too, didn't he?
Yeah, his first
like he was getting
touchdown.
locked
If you had
up.
Tyrrek on your fantasy team, you lucked out.
the teammate that they was talking to, the other one that they told to get back in the car, that's the one he called Twin.
Oh,
But he
yeah.
like, hey, Twin, they arrested me, Twin.
Nah, hey, get your camera out. Dog, this shit can go left.
Call Drew.
Oh, so he called his agent for him.
He was on the phone with Drew, and I think Drew hung up when they pulled him out of the car, and he told his friend to call Drew.
Yeah, man, them niggas.
Drew came down there and said,
They gonna get
what
fired.
The fuck is going
Yeah, I
on?
mean, yeah, like James said, they was hired by the Miami Dolphins. You should know that this is an NFL player going in. It just ain't some random ass nigga in a $300,000 Lambo
Yeah, you definitely get fired.
trying to pull into the Miami Dolphins arena.
All right, man. Y'all see the debate, man?
Yeah, I did. I did.
caught bits and
Went to
pieces.
Chick-fil-A and got me a cat sandwich afterwards.
Listen,
So-
man.
oh,
Shut the hell up.
You said Chick-fil-A got a cat sandwich?
That nigga, wow. You'll get it later.
Okay.
The debate was this week, man. Kamala versus Donald Trump, man. It was a really, really, really good debate. I will say, man, I was able to watch. This is my first time ever watching the debate. I will say that.
Oh, really?
This is my first. Yeah, I'm usually doing something, or I ain't got time, or I've been out. Like, I don't never catch shit like this. Or back in the day, I'll be on the sticks. But yeah, man, it was. I enjoyed it. Not even entertained. I enjoyed it. I got to see it for myself, draw my own conclusions. Even though I'm not voting, I got to draw my own conclusions. Kamala Harris did what she was supposed to do. She did what everybody said she would do. She went in there and got Donald Trump off his square. Probably within the first 4 minutes. I think Trump started off great in this debate. This was on ABC Tuesday night. I think Donald Trump started off great. One thing I did learn in the debate, nobody answers questions, right? Nobody answers the questions that the
best-
prompter is asking.
Yeah, who the
they
best?
just spin that shit and toss dirt at each other.
Pretty
man.
much.
Kamala got that nigga off his square once she mentioned his rallies being empty. And for some strange reason, that set him off and he never could get back on course. And so he started spewing lies and some truths. But at that point, she had pulled his credibility once she made him go off the rails. So it didn't matter what he said. But it was a good debate, man.
I heard they counted the lies. And
They-
it was
they were fact-
32 something.
They were fact checking some of the things he said. Like, I think we said in the group chat, when it came to Kamala's plan for America, I think that's where she shines at. Because she has a plan. They, quote unquote, have a plan for America that involves, I call it a back end plan. It involves a lot of tax cuts that Americans will see in the early half of the year if you get a refund for those in the middle and lower class. I think Trump's plan for America was not detailed. I think he don't have a plan for America. He has a plan for what he plans to do when he gets in there. He has his own agenda. So when it comes to just that piece of it, that's what Kamala shines the most to me. I think when it came to the end, when it was about the foreign policy, that's by the time he had lied so much that by the time we get into foreign policy, we get into immigration, when he starts saying like, I was able to do this, I was able to do that, and she don't really have no experience there. Well, at this point, nobody's believing anything Trump's saying anyway. So it's like, all right, well, whatever. But I think that's what he shunned the most, but I don't know if anybody caught it. Because,
Yeah, niggas was tired by then.
yeah, I think he brought up good points. I think we talk about this often on this show. I think when they got into the Ukraine, when they got into Iran, and he was talking about, I put sanctions on them. And we know what sanctions do to a country's economy. He said those same sanctions you lifted. Well, if that's true, then that's how they were able to make all these attacks in the past 4 years. What I think is an unfair assessment of both parties is the economy. I don't think it's a fair assessment of Trump's presidency, and I don't think it's a fair assessment of Biden's presidency when you look at the economy, because one had a good economy, then a pandemic came, and then the news media and the Democrats spun the pandemic saying we would be in better shape if Trump handled it better. But I have a brain, and I see the whole world is in the same shape. So I don't think it was really on Trump, but whatever. And then you go into switching presidents, and Biden has the cleanup guy and inherits a bad economy. But it's not really because of Trump, but you're able to spin it because of this pandemic. And people often forget, like before the pandemic, my dollar went far. After the pandemic, my dollar didn't go far. I know why my dollar don't go far, and it don't really got much to do with Biden. It just got a lot to do with the stimulus checks. It's got a lot to do with inflation and making up for the inflation and getting the country's checkbook back balanced, which they in charge of doing now, which I don't see it being balanced. I mean, we're getting there, but I don't see it being balanced for a few years. So when it came down to those topics, me personally, I didn't really put too much into what she or he was saying because they both inherited bad economies and they just use it to spew against each other. But for me, foreign policy is where Trump shine, and everywhere else is where, Kamala Harris was able to shine.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, I think the foreign policy stuff, he definitely won on. He didn't really get immigration off like he wanted to.
Oh, they killed him right there.
Yeah, because he... I think that's when he was about to try to get on immigration, she kind of flipped it, and she made that statement that he's going to spit a lot of lies tonight. And then she brought up the rallies, and that kind of got him off what he was about to say about her and the immigration, about her never going to the border to see what it looks like and shit down there. But she never got it off. So I would say she definitely won a debate if you had to pick a winner. But I don't think nothing changed. Like, people went into that debate knowing who they were going to vote for mostly. There were still some undecideds, but I don't think the undecideds made a change based off the debate. Like, MAGA going to vote for Trump regardless of what happened at the debate. Mm-hmm. Liberals going to vote for Kamala regardless of what happened at the debate. It's those people that they think they can swing or are still undecided for some reason. But I don't think any of them made a change that night.
I was going to ask y'all, do y'all think that Trump followers have swayed? Because they talked to this woman. She was a strong Trump follower, and she said she ain't following Trump no more. She said this campaign been a whole circus. And
some people have said that.
She said this everything that he's done ain't even been presidential. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I can't even stand up for him. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering, do y'all really think this man stands a chance? Is his what's that? His influence, is it dying, or do y'all think Kamala gonna win? Which one?
I do think she gonna win, but this country surprised me before.
True.
And you don't know who, like, the loudest voices, of course, always gonna seem like they a little bit, are stronger. So the culture that we hear a lot about Kamala. But we don't know what these people in West Virginia talk about.
I tried to
the
find
small towns in North Carolina and these swing states, small towns in Georgia. We don't know what they talking about. We just know what we hear.
Right.
So that's why I said we could be surprised because we everybody in America is stuck in their own bubble.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we live in Charlotte, but we live in a purple state. I mean, honestly, North Carolina is a red state. It just we swing because we got this metropolitan.
Yeah.
Metropolitan's got so many people in it, they can swing a whole state.
Look at Georgia. Georgia used to be always
red.
Republican. Now, because of Atlanta and the Atlanta area, they a swing state now.
And I think here is Charlotte, Durham, Raleigh.
All the college towns in Asheville.
We're able to swing our vote, but we really in a red state, man. So I can tell you just from being amongst the people in places like Gastonia that Trump is the favorite for them, regardless of what he does, because of what he represents, because of what he talks about, because of what he supports.
That's all you see in Gibsonville is Trump Vance stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna see that in
That's all
Burlington, Gibsonville. You gotta think about every town in between here, Concord, Mount Pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Monroe. You know what I'm saying? I think living in Charlotte, yes, Harris Walls all day. But Raleigh, Harris Walls all day. You know what I'm saying? I think Winston-Salem might be one of the big cities that you may see a split. You're going to see some Trump shit. Me personally, I think that I do think he is losing his steam. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's losing his steam. And I think Kamala, I think she's definitely going to win. I'm not gonna be shocked if she loses. But I wanted to say this though. I don't think a vote for either one is a win for us. I will tell you that. Thanks. That's what I got from the debate. I got none of these motherfuckers are for you. None of these motherfuckers really got a plan to make your life better for real. But they got Band-Aids. And we all like Band-Aids when we was kids. And these niggas giving us grown up Band-Aids. Because none of what they said is getting to... Like, one thing I always talk about is, like, we don't take enough of our dollars home. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could give me... If they give me 6 figures on my job tomorrow, I don't make 6 figures. I make that before they tax it.
Right.
So I'm still only taking home, like, 80, maybe 75 grand. And they tax... And they tax single people with no kid. They punish them. Single people, you claiming 0, nigga, they eating that whole check. So to me, that shit is criminal. When there's other ways for this economy to get money out of people. So I'm just saying, like, they don't ever really say anything that's like, for me personally, that says, oh, you gonna make my life better. You gonna make my life tolerable. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking at. But both of them have agendas that are bigger than them. That's what I caught. Like, they got agendas bigger than them. I was listening to the Breakfast Club, and I know this Green Party, I don't know much about it. They seem to be the enemy to black people because the way they was, like, not letting this lady get shit off. But, I mean, one of the biggest thing is, like, Johnny told me this years ago, Republicans and Democrats take money from people who got way more money than us, and that's who they answer to. And so that's why we get the Band-Aids. That's why the plan for America is 20% here, 5% cut here. We give you this on the back end. But the plan for the big tobacco or the plan for manufacturing or the plan for this is I'll make sure I get these contracts and these things moved around. So it's like, I don't really see what y'all doing for the people.
Nothing. You only see them every 4 years. Like, why not come out when you don't need a vote and talk to the people?
Yeah. Like, they talking to us heavy now because they talking to everyone heavy, going to these swing states, going into these small country towns to get a vote. Once the vote is got and they get in office, they got a whole nother agenda they got to carry out. And I think that was my biggest thing. That's why the foreign policy was the biggest part to me. You know what I'm saying? Because anything is going to threaten our democracy, it's going to be a war. Yeah. And as we seen in my opinion, as we seen with Kamala in office, and this ain't Democrat or Republican. You know, Obama, we ain't had no threats and no real violence. Trump, we ain't had no threats and no real violence. But all of a sudden, Putin is in position to do something. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like the way she tried to make it like, hey, because of us, he hasn't taken over Ukraine. I don't like that because
especially
I don't
know
that
money they spent helping Ukraine. Because
when she talked about it, I caught on to what she said. Before they went in Ukraine, she said before they went to Ukraine, before Putin attacked Ukraine, I guess there was some type of warning. I caught this in the debate. She said they met with Ukraine, they funded them, and they gave them money, them and NATO. Ukraine is not a part of NATO, meaning they don't really got to get assistance from us. They're a country of its own. They haven't chosen a side. And so that's what makes them so important to Russia, the land, because they want to go take that. And then she said they want to go to Poland. The thing is, if Ukraine is not going to join NATO, y'all went over there, y'all had a meeting, y'all gave them some money to buy weaponry. You pretty much went over there and said, what's going on? Oh, he going to do what? Y'all want to join us? No? Here's some money. Arm yourselves. It's going down. And you left. I think Trump made a point when he said, hey, what I did was this. So even if they wanted to, they couldn't. And that's why I was like, to me, those issues matter more than what's happening over here. Because what's happening over here is like, it's going to happen regardless. But what's happening over there eventually can spill over here and make over here worse no matter who's the president.
Because you get, I ain't mean to cut you.
No, you good.
You got to think about it. It's, I don't know if y'all played the game of War that came out. like a minute ago.
We play Civilization. We know.
But
Yeah.
it was a game called War, and it was pretty much like a platform game where you move like pieces to certain places. But yeah, whoever has the most territory goes and gets the other shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah, be strategic.
Yes, I think that's what his move is. He knows he doesn't have a lot of allies. So he's going
Putin?
to
Okay.
So he's going to take them. You know what I'm saying? That's his whole move with Ukraine. Y'all don't want to be a part of us. All right, we're going to take over your shit. Now y'all with us. You know what I'm saying? And then we just going to keep going until we get this machine big enough.
And
You
in
know
order
what I'm
to
saying?
keep going, you have to cause a world war because the nations outside of that are in NATO.
Yep.
And that's why I said, like, I caught that part of the debate was the biggest part to me because all Kamala did was lie about a plan. Hey man, we're gonna give y'all 3%. I say, okay, they just so basically my tax refund gonna be higher. Cool, no.
The money you already took.
And
from
Donald
it.
Trump ain't got a plan. That nigga said, I got concept of a plan. that nigga said,
was
well,
real as hell.
we got a concept of a plan. Like, we
Yeah.
thinking about, nah, nigga, you lying. Because you lying, because you mad, and you about to lock everybody up that did you wrong. He like, you ain't even going to work. He going to go to work to get everybody locked up. He like, the people need what? Somebody handle that. I'm trying to get Kamala locked up. So, I mean.
you know why he say he got a concept? Because he see his ass losing.
He don't have a plan.
Exactly.
He don't have a plan.
That's you see your ass losing.
But one thing they both have a plan and insight on is foreign policy. And that's why I was like, this part is the juiciest part. Because he's been discredited so much, I had to Google the shit he was saying. It's like, oh shit, he did do that. Oh shit, he did do that. Oh shit, he did do that. Okay, well, that's a thing about a good fight. If I dismantle you earlier, everything you say is bullshit. So even if he was telling the truth, nobody else knows it because nobody said, hey,
Right.
let me Google it real quick. So that's why I said that was my
Yeah.
favorite part of the whole shit.
And she definitely had if they were playing on like a field, it was at her home.
She did that shit.
That was definitely a home field advantage with the moderators on her side and everything.
The moderators was helping her ass out.
It was fact checking the shit out of
It was
Trump.
3-on-1. Sir, you're lying. Hey, sir.
And he talked shit about them before, so he can't be mad because he said they was gonna come in there and cheat.
Yeah, he did say that.
And
they did.
He said that I forgot I don't know if he said anything about that woman. I'm not sure what her name is, but I know the
Fine as hell.
gentleman. He was talking shit about him before. He was like, "This guy always play bad press on me. Always talking shit about me, and now I got to go up here and he moderate my debate."
I really don't understand how this man Trump made it as far as he does.
I can
Because it's just like, bro,
he anti-establishment.
this man piss off everybody. Everybody, the moderators, bro, what you mad at moderator for?
But he speaks to the heart of America. Like, America is, like we say, we live in a bubble. Like, living in Charlotte, live in a bubble. If you want to see America, drive to Concord and drive through it, and drive through Mount Pleasant, and drive through Gastonia, and drive through Mount Holly. That's what America looks like. They're mostly white people, and they don't have a lot of money. So when they look at Trump, they see something. They see themselves in him. Mm-hmm. Somebody who they believe made something out of nothing, and they believe that their white privilege is in danger of being taken by us, anybody, immigrants, us, anybody that don't look like them, and they believe that he's fighting for them. And even if the policy doesn't even support the poor, they believe that they can get to where he's at one day, and they need those rights protected for when they get there. And I mean, I heard Omar even break that down. And so as long as they believe that, he speaks directly to them, and as ignorant as it sounds, like they are poor people. So they put their faith in Trump.
You've been to Gatlinburg before, haven't you?
I've heard
Getting there, I don't know if you stayed in the cabins, but getting there, you passed like them windy roads is some po ass white people.
True.
Yeah, man.
In them roads that you pass and going to your $300 a night cabin, them white people that you pass and struggling, bruh.
So I mean, pretty much like that's how he has, like, that's his support, and that's most of America. I'm not saying it's over half, but out of all that support, the Democrats just trying to swing a few of those votes because they know they got the Latinos and they know they got the blacks. They don't have. I mean, they got some of the Latinos. They know they got the blacks. They know they got the youth. So the job of the Democrats is who can we swing
And the gays.
And the gays. Yes, all the gays. So who can we swing in these red states, in these red areas to get them to come over? And so
That's what Trump saved their party though. Really?
Yeah, he did.
Because he went and got them votes that they would have never got before from these people. The forgotten whites is what some people call them. But he went and found them, and they was like, wow, this guy really stands for us.
So did he ever respond to the dictatorship comment that she made?
Yeah, I think he just denied it. He just called her a liar.
About Project 25?
No. She said that he's blatantly stated that he wants to be a dictator, or that that's what he aims for.
He did say that.
He has said that, yes.
And then we know that his rallies, they have the Trump merchandise is Dictator 2025 or 2024 or whatever. So she mentioned it.
People so stupid.
And then I kind of got moving around and didn't hear his rebuttal to it. So I didn't know if he blatantly said that was not true, or he just kind of shunned over and didn't say anything.
I don't know. I honestly don't recall.
I don't really either. I know the Project 2025 said if he said it wasn't connected to him.
You know what?
He had some. Go ahead, dude.
It's funny that you said we live in a bubble, because the fact that people are saying the word dictator and putting it on shirts as if they're supporting dictatorship. Do y'all even know what that shit is about? Like, people.
They fuck it. They saying fuck it too.
Crazy, dog. Nigga, do you not know how many wars were fought over dictatorships? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all not, people really be stupid, dog. Really be stupid. On some real shit, bro.
Dictatorships sounded good to the people who voted for them until they got in one.
Right. Bro, y'all don't understand what that shit is about, bro. That's one person in power, nigga. And anything this nigga don't like, nigga, you cannot do. You cannot do. And I don't care what it is.
I don't think that's possible in America because of all the litigation.
Yeah, that's why it don't really matter who wins in America. I mean, just think about it. We've been alive almost, some of us almost 40 years.
I don't think it's possible to 100% extent, but I feel like there's so many, like they say, sanctions and laws that they could pass that we could see something that kind of looks like it.
I feel like America's set up to the point where we won't get there.
Yeah, we won't see
at this point. Yeah. Maybe back in the day when it was in its earlier stages, but now, like I said, it don't really matter who wins because we've all lived through Republican and Democrat. And tell me what's changed since the 90s besides technology.
You got a point there when you bring it home.
But I was going to say two things from the debate that made me laugh. When he said that she is letting illegal aliens into the country and they letting them have transgender surgery.
Listen.
I said, this nigga said what?
That was in the first 4 minutes. That's when she got him fucked up.
Yeah, I think that was his opening remarks. He was like,
her face was like, what?
So then these niggas went on Twitter and they started posting pictures of the little alien from Alien dressed up in jeans and t-shirts and shit. I said,
bro, that's what I'm saying. This nigga says
that shit with all the confidence in the world.
Off the wall shit.
And he did not crack a smile.
He did. He was serious because maybe a transgender alien is out there.
I said, nigga, what they doing? Experiments on transgenders?
Bro, I think half of that nigga
he was ready to let that one out.
It was that one, and then
the Haitian immigrants in Ohio are eating the dogs and the cats.
And then the whole.
So it was a lady that
if you let your kid leave and he comes back from school with a surgery or some shit.
Yeah.
That's when he spun it into the transgender aliens and surgeries. I was like, what?
He was wild. And then he still swear that you can. He said in Minnesota you can have an abortion in the 9th month or something like that.
What?
Yeah, that's another place he lost me on the abortion topic. Like, nigga, shut up.
That bullet tore his ass up. That shit rocked his ass.
Yeah,
he wasn't ready.
That too. He should have stood on that.
Yeah, he probably had like.
I would have said that. I would have they were the ones to try to get me killed.
Oh yeah, that would have been my first.
Yeah, I would have said
I was like,
that.
nigga, I took a bullet for America.
Yeah. Bro should have been an American.
Why don't y'all go work for this nigga, man? Y'all got some
slogans.
He ain't gonna listen to us.
Man.
A lot of people say he went off script, like people that supposedly work for him, saying that he went all the way off script.
They say he go off script every single time. Like
he didn't even rehearse, they say.
Because he's been rehearsing.
I got this.
But because, like Jumpman said, he said some real shit. Like, we gotta give credit where credit is due. He did say some factual things. I know after the fact. I don't know if they did it during this debate. It maybe not showed where I watched it, but normally they'll have like fact checkers.
Yeah.
So they did.
They did.
Okay, so they did some fact checking after the fact, and they kind of showed like what was true, what wasn't. And he did say some truthful things. But it's like his delivery, if he would just stick to what they practice, what they try to help him with, what he's supposed to be perfecting in this presidential run, I think he might have a better chance. Not, I'm not advocating, but it's just like he will not stick to the script. And so it kind of makes him look, chaotic.
Why he lost?
Lost.
Because she stuck to the script from beginning to end. She walked over and shook his hand. Like, she don't never shake nobody's hands at the debate. So the fact that she walked up, introduced herself, and shook her hand was already a win.
Yeah, they talked about that
before they even start. Because he was like, oh shit, she's shaking my hand. Like
she walked over to him.
Yeah, and said, I'm Kamala. Or Kamala, sorry. Like he didn't know who she was.
Real quick, man, because I don't want to go too long. But that was my recap of the debate. That was the recap of the debate. Because we are going kind of longer to debate, but if y'all didn't see it, catch a rerun. But I'm pretty sure most of America saw it. It was the highest rated debate in American history, man. But shout out to a good debate.
Shout out to ABC, they won tonight.
I do want to get y'all thoughts on Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl. I meant to ask y'all that earlier.
Oh yeah, forgot about
Jay-Z messy as hell. And petty, nigga. Why ain't you let Lil Wayne be in this damn city?
I honestly don't care, but I was getting pissed off when people was trying to blame Jay-Z. I'm like, first of all, do y'all know a person that run a company do not know shit about what's going on at the company? And I don't think Jay-Z knew who was going to be performing.
Who got it wrong? Because we mad.
Whoever works for Rock Nation that's over that part of the over the Super Bowl.
I give it to Kendrick though, man. Like a lot of people said, my man had the #1 diss song in U.S. history. You know what I'm saying? And bro was on fire this year for that alone. So I understand, him being on there is, I understand it. But reaching out to the man in the city, first of all, I thought it was always more than just one person. All I've heard is Kendrick name.
It probably would be Kendrick and other people.
That's what I thought. I thought other people would come in.
But Rihanna and Weeknd, they both did it by themselves, so you never know.
Who did the last one? Usher?
Usher had friends come out.
Right. It was Usher and friends.
Right. Well, that's because, and I think when Rock Nation took over, again, we live in a bubble. Yeah. So we think that it's supposed to be a certain way. The people in our bubble do. So I think the LA show, when they had the Super Bowl in LA, now everybody think that it has to be a tribute to that city, wherever the Super Bowl is, which just never been like that.
Super Bowl went in Atlanta last year.
No, it was in Vegas, but Usher had the Vegas show going.
Usher from Atlanta.
No, he talking about when Snoop and them
I get what you're saying, but I'm
just saying people are saying like it's in New Orleans, it should be Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where the spoiler coming from. So they're saying it has to be related to the city. Because of Usher having the Vegas.
Saying Usher was related to the city.
Yeah, because he had the Vegas show, so let's bring the Vegas show to the Super Bowl.
Got it.
And then, but I don't know if y'all remember when Weeknd did Atlanta, people wanted Outkast to do it, or they said it had to be an Atlanta show, and people was mad about that when the Weeknd did Atlanta. So I don't know. I just think that people had expectations, and those weren't met, and now they mad.
First of all, Weeknd said it was crazy. Didn't he come out with that big ass
that
face?
Shit.
Nah, he came out with that handsome Squidward face.
Yeah. Nah, Weeknd killed that shit. He did it during COVID.
That shit was hard.
And then he had like the mirrors when he was in the mirrors.
Yeah. Weeknd shit was good, man.
Yeah, okay.
But you guys also look, Kendrick. We've seen Kendrick do concerts before, and those shits is epic.
I don't understand.
I've seen Lil Wayne do concert before, and it wasn't epic. But I get why people are a little upset because they just were expecting another tribute to the city, just like LA did.
We know he gonna do Today Not Like Us, and he gonna come out with the viral dance. You know the little dance he was doing.
He might.
He gonna come out with the little viral dance.
I think he over that shit. To be honest,
but my thing is like
he'll do the song, but I don't think that's gonna be the main part of his set.
My thing is, bro, if you just take Lil Wayne off the rip, let Kendrick do his thing. Now introduce Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne gonna tear that crowd up. You know how many hits this man got?
I really don't understand the push for Lil Wayne. That honestly took me by surprise.
The city, and he's the GOAT.
Expectations again, because people were saying, "Oh, the Super Bowl in New Orleans, we got to see Lil Wayne." I think people just set their expectations high.
I'm just happy we getting another black person. Like I don't know, I've watched the Super Bowl my whole life.
I think Master P said it best.
It's been fucking Maroon 5. It's been
that's
Justin Timberlake. It's been like
before
people like
Rock Nation took it over.
So I'm just happy we getting good entertainment for once.
Master P said it best, man. He said life is too short not to give people what they want. He was like, man, you just get.
Again, that's why I'm saying we live in a
That's some
bubble.
entitled ass shit. Life is too short to not give people what they
We
want.
live in a
that's
bubble,
some real
man. How
shit,
many
though. If
black people is the
wanna
only
see-
ones that wanted Lil Wayne there?
True, but if people want to see Lil Wayne in his city rocking the show, why not give people what they want?
It's a
they
reason why
money.
1% America is rich and most of America don't have no fucking money.
Yeah, well, you got to
So what the fuck?
I get what you're saying though. Like as a black person, if we owned the Super Bowl, yeah, Lil Wayne would have been nice. But we don't own the Super Bowl.
man.
We own the entertainment.
We don't own that.
True.
Again, like
We
I say,
over it. We
Nicki
managed
Minaj going at Jay-Z. Like I'm like, bruh, you
niggas
ever got to
managed
talk to
this shit.
anybody high up at your company? They don't know what the hell be going on at the bottom level.
Yeah, me, nigga.
And unfortunately, like his skater fans is not a large number of them to make a wave.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he does have a diverse fans, but I don't know.
Yeah. I
Whoa,
say,
wait a minute. His skater
I'm cool with
fans?
Kendrick doing it.
You talking about Wayne, right?
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
What, his skater fans?
Yeah, because you seem like you putting only his skater fans as his whole musical.
No, that's
Nah,
not what I'm
she's
saying.
saying that-
I'm saying in addition to.
Yeah. To,
Oh yeah,
the
I was
black
about to
fans.
say his skater fans probably don't even listen to his music like that.
They
They just
They
like
still
him
do.
because he skate.
Nah, Wayne got some fans outside of the
yeah,
black
he
community.
definitely does.
He do, but man,
I know
he
a lot of people that like Lil Wayne, but again, we talking about a show.
They ain't listening to 500
And his
Degrees.
recent shows have not
Yeah,
been good.
like we've seen
unfortunately.
Kendrick. He just did that pop up in L.A. show.
Right.
Like, okay, wouldn't that be nice with it? Let's just see that again. With
You're not gonna get a number 2 of that. You think you're gonna get Russell Westbrook and the whole
you
West
won't get
Coast
that,
LA
but you
on
at
the
least got
stage?
somebody that's willing to put on a show. With Lil Wayne, you know what Lil Wayne gonna come out there and do. He about to get up there, dance around the stage.
Oh, okay.
He don't need no
He got the
fireworks.
throwing
He don't want to
Bugatti.
do no
He
sequences.
can do all of that. They can make his set hot.
And he got to show up to rehearse. I heard he had a rehearsal problem. He don't like to
Well, you got a
rehearse.
point there. I still say ain't nobody had
Well,
a
then,
better
James, you go plan.
halftime show.
If
than
Wayne
Michael
want to do
Jackson.
something for the city, rent out stadium. What is it? Smoothie King Arena
Okay.
for the weekend. It's Super Bowl weekend, so you do a concert, bruh. You ain't got to do the halftime show. You want to still do something for the city? Rent out Smoothie King Arena. Do a concert.
You talking now?
Yeah.
I'm just
You
letting it be
talking.
known, bruh. Because I fuck with Wayne, but I understand why he didn't
Facts.
get picked.
All right, man. Also, P. Diddy. So Danity Kane member Don Richards is coming out against Diddy. Now, the former Danity Kane member is alleging that he sexually assaulted her, deprived her of food and sleep, and refused to pay her adequately. He claims that Diddy will often come to her dressing room unannounced while she was working with stylists, touching her breasts, signaling where clothing should fall. She also witnessed the mistreatment of Cassie, named other people who have seen it. She also recalls the incidents where they got into it before Saturday Night Live, where he threatened to hit her. So she called her father, saying that he owes her for other, and well, he used her song for other songs she written for other artists, and she never received royalties. So it looks like she's saying she's owed up to $1.2 million in unpaid wages, $350,000 in U.S. tour performances, and $1.5 million in hold on.
Just give her the money at this point. Fuck it.
Say, he can sneeze.
Yeah. That ain't worth the fight.
I don't have much on this. Of course, they're denying it, but I don't have much on this. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I would too.
I seen that story circulating, and I found it weird that she was on the Love album that just came
That's
out
what I'm
last
saying.
year.
She was on a recent album with his.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
I guess you sue when the money stopped coming.
Nah, she trying to get on the train because he just got recently sued by somebody that was locked up in jail.
He getting sued out the wazoo.
That was
Yeah.
on a default judgment, and they put that on hold.
What do you do if? He beat Cassie, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you do if this shit does go to some type of trial? He's not guilty, and now he's able to operate regular and be Diddy and make albums and make music. Like, you burned your bridge.
Yeah.
Like, especially if your claims aren't warranted. Or let's say your claims are warranted. Let's say she was starved. Let's say she was touched. Let's say he was really taking. I could see him taking those meetings in his drawers. That's something I could see for some reason. But let's say everything you said was true, and now you want, and you was cool with it, but now you see everybody else speaking out. You got courage to speak out. I mean, are you okay with your $3-4 million payday?
I hope she is. I mean, I guess she's willing to take that risk now. But yeah, I get it. Like I don't know. And I have a hard time saying it because I'm like, well, why don't people just... I can see why Cassie didn't leave. She was kind of stuck. But like Dawn, she wasn't...
Dawn could be out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
But do you think it's... And someone mentioned this, and I'm not sure. Do you think it's tied back to the rights to her music? One of the things that you mentioned is like she wrote stuff and he gave it to other people. So maybe he has some type of ties with her music, and she definitely wants, like, I don't know, masters, or she wants her rights or something. It may require some allegations, so it could be that she's trying to make sure that she secures whatever she's seeking as far as her music goes, her artistry goes, and she's like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and be honest about whatever.
Yeah, listen, if this happened, then listen, get what you're owed. Just if everything comes to light and a court somewhere say, hey, Diddy's not guilty of anything, and he goes back to making music and working with artists, there's a lot of bridges being burned in his process too, and he's still good at what he does. So I just want to see how it plays out on the back end if he is, right. If everything comes out.
Around like he know he gonna get off. Like they was just in Harlem the other day with G-Dep.
With G-Dep, I seen that.
Just walking around chilling.
Real quick, man, Beyonce got snubbed for album of the year, man. Fuck the CMAs, but
we knew that shit was
I feel
coming.
like we knew that shit was coming, but damn, that was the best album this year. Country music.
It was a good
But
album.
didn't she say it wasn't a country music album?
She probably did mention that, but under music it's listed as
if
country.
you go on your phone right now, it's under country.
Yeah, I
it's
think
the best
that's all the label.
project.
Unless the label didn't submit for her to win an award.
That could happen.
possibly.
And now we don't know what we're talking about. And we all
And we'll
making a big
never know.
ruckus about it, and it never was submitted.
We'll never know because Beyonce will never get online and be like, you know what, I wanted that award. She'll never do that.
Right.
I heard she did get online recently.
Beyonce?
Real quick before we get out of here, man. NFL Week 1 is past. Panthers lost horribly.
Worst team in the NFL right now.
They look like Colorado on Saturday, on Sunday.
Shout out to my niggas prime time.
The Jets did end up losing.
Yeah.
You was right on that one.
Shout out to my niggas. I was surprised without CMC, but yeah. I mean, San Francisco is an expensive team, and they looked like it.
You watching the game this week, Chargers?
Yeah, I'm going to watch the Chargers. I might go meet up with some friends and watch it out in public, but we'll see.
I want to go to the game. If I'm not going to the game, I'll just chill at the crib. I'll try to find me a ticket. But I guess I only matter. Who won last night?
Somebody got their ass whooped.
Bills
won.
beat the Dolphins.
Bills beat the
Bills
Dolphins.
beat the
Tua
Dolphins.
had another concussion.
Cowboys
and
look
they just
good.
had it back. Yeah,
Cowboys
that's what I say.
look good.
Cowboys look good in the regular season. They just got to get in there and win a playoff game, man.
Cowboys look good, man.
They just got and hope they don't run it. They just always get bad luck when they go to the playoffs. They end up playing a team that's hot every time they go to the playoffs. Last year was the Packers. Year before, I think it was.
But they hot.
Yeah. That's
like
the thing.
y'all hot. Y'all need to win.
When we watched the Mahomes versus Lamar, and as I was watching it and watching the last few minutes, I'm like, that's why Mahomes is better than Lamar Jackson, because Lamar Jackson had 3 shots at the end zone that last play. He missed all 3. And I was like, Mahomes would have hit one of them.
I mean, he did hit the one that don't count.
The one the toe.
Yeah, he hit the one that don't count.
But he had 2 before that he missed. That wouldn't even have brought that situation up. But that's why I was just saying that's how Dak is too. Like Dak plays really good until you get to these moments where it has to count.
Yeah. I will say, I hate to bring up old shit. Cam was real good at finishing.
Yeah, Cam was that nigga, man. Yeah, he was that nigga.
Yeah, no. And then what happened with Tua, man? They saying he should give up football.
Some people saying, I mean, look at Luke Kuechly. He gave up because of all the concussions he had. And you start to feel it, they say. I think that's why Luke Kuechly said it. I think he said he would just start to feel a random tingle in his body sometimes.
Third concussion on Monday? Was it
that was
Monday
his
Night
third
Football?
Thursday concussion
from
an NFL game. We don't know what happens in practice. We don't know what's happened to him when he played high school. So this is our third known NFL concussion during a game. So I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't got hit in a college level or a high school level or even in practice.
Yeah, niggas
So like maybe
that.
he's had more and he's starting to feel it from all of those.
Yeah, because he like when he get hit, he lose control of his body. His nerves shit start locking up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. That shit gonna start some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now he getting hit, they taking care of him now. Later on down the road, bro gonna snap the fuck out.
It's like, I mean,
CTE?
Think about people like who killed himself, Junior Seau. Mm-hmm. They said his CTE was bad when he, I think he killed himself, and then they ended up doing
the scan on his brain.
Yeah, and they said that shit was just crazy.
They can't detect it until you die.
Yeah, but they let them. They can wear those new helmets now, the Guardian helmets. So he might put that on. It's supposed to protect you a little bit more. You look stupid.
The damage is done.
Yeah, at this point, right?
The damage.
Like that nigga can't even ride a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like he can get a concussion riding a roller coaster. Because when you have one, it's easier to get the second. It's easier to get the third.
Oh,
it's
like a
easier
roller
to get
coaster.
the fourth.
Yeah. Okay.
Like certain stuff, your brain now knows what it feels like to go into that shock to protect itself. Mm-hmm. So now they say it's like once your body do it one time, it start to become easier for your body to have those concussions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And on the sports tip, shout out D Wade. October 28th, they're gonna put up a statue of D Wade
The
at
nails
the
gonna
Miami
be
Heat
painted.
Stadium.
You gotta paint the statue.
Gotta paint the nails.
Yeah, you gotta
He gonna
paint
paint them damn nails. That nigga was not doing that when he was great in Miami. Okay.
He was doing it after the game.
Yeah.
Look, man. I was gonna ask y'all though, man. Who are y'all top 5 greatest Heat players, real quick?
Heat.
All right. LeBron, D Wade.
Nigga, shut up. LeBron.
Why he not one of the best?
I mean, come on.
Y'all
He was-
asked him what his top 5
What's your top
were.
5 greatest Heat players?
He
Okay,
did.
yeah, LeBron, D Wade, Lonzo, the Jimmy Butler.
That's a good one.
That's what that for. I don't know, maybe Eddie Jones,
That's not bad.
Tim Hardaway.
What's your 5?
This man. If you gonna put LeBron in there, you gotta put Ray Allen in there. You gotta put Bosh in there.
Well, he
This
was
your-
a
this
better
your
player.
five?
No, this ain't
what's
my
your
five.
five? What's
I'm
your
just
five?
saying. Hold on. All right.
Let's go too long, but LeBron definitely is in there.
See,
That's your 5.
that's like
Yeah.
presidential debates.
I'm
Yeah, you
not
don't
giving
answer
you
the
that.
question.
What's your
LeBron
5?
was a rental. I'm going Tim Hardaway. I'm going D Wade, of course. I'm going
LeBron.
either. I got a half. It's either Zoe or Shaq.
So Zoe and
Hey,
Shaq.
go ahead.
I said
I'm
either
done.
or.
I'm
Either
done.
or. You can put either or in there.
All right.
Because neither one of them stayed long.
I
They were
always
like
want 5 and
rentals.
impossible.
No, that's true. That's true.
Who else? What's my man name? I can't remember this man name, but
Tim
that
Hardaway?
nigga was a shooter. White guy.
Jason Williams?
No.
Dan Marley?
Yes.
He's more of a Suns legend, but okay.
But he blanked with the Heat, bro. He was killing it over there.
Who your 5th?
Probably Jamal Mashburn. Didn't he play?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Right.
that nigga's
I got
crazy.
LeBron out on the list.
I'm not putting
Y'all
LeBron
niggas
on
crazy.
there.
Just hate, man. Just let him hate.
He,
I'm not
I was like,
putting
he
LeBron on
struggled.
Just let him hate, bro.
He could have just did LeBron.
The one guy that got him 2 rings, 4 finals appearances, 2 MVPs. He ain't
This
one of the
nigga's
greatest.
Bullshit.
He ain't one of the greatest
good,
Heat
bro.
players.
Johnny good, bro.
Bullshit.
How many rings that nigga got?
They gave him 2 rings.
Go ahead, read that
4
stat
finals
list.
appearances, 2 MVPs, bruh.
Read it one more
Ain't
time.
nobody else got that.
Yeah, how many Heat players can say they did that?
Udonis.
Regardless if it was only 4 years.
Udonis
He
Haslem.
definitely didn't do none of that shit. He do got the rings.
That's crazy. All right, man. Before we go, man, any suggestions for TV and movies this week for the audience?
What did I watch this week? Nah, not really, man. I watched a whole bunch of old movies this week. I saw like Sunset Park,
Sunset
The
Park.
Hurricane.
I am gonna watch Fight Night. Rotten
Oh, yeah, I
Tomatoes
need to
gave
watch
it
that.
95%, so I'm gonna watch it.
I gotta finish Bel Air.
Still working on
I gotta
that.
start that.
I got a watching partner, so I can't go too far on that one without.
one of those.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I should have just did this shit myself.
I do what the fuck I want.
I believe, even if even I don't care who it is. I believe if we're gonna watch a show together and chat about it together, I ain't gonna cheat on you with that.
Oh, you're so
You know what I'm
sweet.
saying?
But I'm gonna cheat on you on all other
I was about to
levels
say,
of
yeah.
life.
Now, I can't promise you other aspects of my life. I won't.
Hey, listen,
Crazy.
man. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
But I
It's
do
late.
not commit streaming adultery.
Final thoughts.
Had
If
so
y'all
much
got
to
any,
say.
I'm looking for music. Y'all can do final thoughts.
I was
bet
just
Kamala had, I ain't see the debates, but I'm pretty sure she had on a pantsuit.
Yes, I thought about you. That shit was bad.
Leave
It
it
was
be.
bad too.
What you
What?
want her
was
to
bad.
wear? Some fucking Shein?
yeah.
No, he just
No,
he just-
Kamala had on a very nice tailored
She
suit.
killed
I
that
think the
shit.
shirt
Bro,
was
I'm
fire,
trying
too.
to tell you, bro. They put her in that suit because it's a thing, bro. Like
It's
she
what
the
a
first
professional
president.
woman wears.
It is, but you don't see them in pants.
Hillary
like
did
that.
the same thing. What you talking about?
What you wanted to wear? That's
Nancy
what I'm trying to
Pelosi,
figure
all
out.
the niggas wear pantsuits.
Yeah.
It's professional suit, bro. What do you want to?
Man, get that.